What's up, everybody? Chewy89 coming at you today, and this time we're talking about One Piece chapter 1031. And the chapters keep on giving, guys. The chapters just keep on giving. Wano is just getting better and better and better after each chapter. This chapter just knocked out of the fucking park for me. If you guys can do me a favor, like, dislike the video down below, comment down below, give me your thoughts on chapter 1031, and just give me your overall thoughts. Talk to me, guys. I need to subscribe to my channel. We'll have more. I will have some more One Piece content. Please give me your thoughts down below. I want to hear the fandom's thoughts on this chapter because this shit just blew me away today. So today we start this chapter off and we pick up where we left off at the end with Big Mom in the rubble and just basically Kid and Law doing their thing, using their awakening, which really didn't get fully explained how they achieved it or whatever the case may be. That's okay. I think they'll be left for later. Maybe with Luffy, we'll find out how that happens when he awakens his devil fruit. That's what I'm thinking. And that's what we'll find out how that happens. But basically we start off right there, and of course, Kid and Law are very, very exhausted. They used a lot. They did say that using the awakening taxes their body a lot, taxes their energy. So you can just see it on their faces. They're exhausted. They put everything into that attack to try to slow her down or put her the fuck down. And of course, Law, of course, is ever the curious one. He's a smart guy of the group, right? He has a question towards Kid, about his magnetic, fully awakened power or whatever the case may be. He says he allows you to assign fields of attraction, and then how long does it last, right? Because Law wants to know everything about the ability. He's trying to come up with a plan right now, and also learn a little bit about Kid. Because remember, he is still competing with Kid, Luffy, and all those people to become the Pirate King or whatever his goal is. He's still, competing with them. So, and of course, Kid's not gonna tell him, right? Because Kid's not a fool. The kid's like, I'm not gonna tell you that, man. That's none of your business. You know what I mean? This is my ability. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you anything. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it, man. We'll figure this out as we go. From there, and then next thing you know, we all, if you thought Big Mom was down after that attack, you thought the wrong thing. There's no way that was gonna take down Big Mom. It's gonna take a lot more than that to take down Big Mom. Finish her off, and she basically gets up and she's pissed, and she's getting up and getting through the metal bars and all that stuff, and she goes Oshiruko or life, and basically that's her her soul attack or whatever, where she goes and steals souls or whatever. And remember, the only way to get past that attack is that you have to have no fear at all, and of course the fodder have fear, so it's gonna work. So basically what she does here is the fodder, like, oh, Shiruko, they're like, oh my god, like, don't. She goes and takes all their souls, right? Creates a whole bunch of homies. Okay, creates a whole bunch of homies, and then from there, Big Mom uses one life of her own lifespan. I'm trying to understand how this works. So she made a whole bunch of homies. She says she'll use 1 year of her own lifespan to do something. I don't know, to empower the homies or to empower herself. I don't know what she did. She basically took in all the souls, and it basically made her bigger and stronger. Napoleon is bigger and stronger. And she looks terrifying. Like, this is the Big Mom everybody wanted to see that throughout the entire time that we've seen her. And my God, is she terrifying. If that didn't do anything, like, it did something to her. She's damaged, but she ain't slowing down. Like, she's ready to go, fam. Like, she's just ready to kill the fuck out of Law and Kid right now. And of course, if she makes the mention, she's like, listen, you want a shot at being an emperor? You want a shot at my throne? This is what you got to do. This is how strong you got to be. You got to get through me. You want my throne? You got to take me out. You got to be strong enough to take me out. You know what I'm saying? So, and of course, Kid's like, hey, no more holding back. This is it. We're going at it, bro. We're taking her down, and we're going to take her spot. And I love that. I love that energy from Kid, man. But man, I don't know how this is gonna end. I really don't. Like, I keep telling myself, Big Mom's not going down here. Something's gonna happen. She's gonna be in another arc. I don't know anymore. I don't know where this is going. I don't know if Kid and Law beat her. I just don't know. I have no idea anymore. Let me know your thoughts down below how this battle's gonna go. I just don't know anymore. I really don't. And we got a lot going on. Big Mom's going on a rampage. We've got the stupid fire thing going around and gonna blow up the entire Onigashima and all that stuff. We still got and then from there we got Yamato running through the castle. I thought Yamato was gonna stay here and possibly help them out, but Yamato's moving full speed ahead and trying to get to the weapons and get them off the fucking island, basically. And she's like, you know what? You guys deal with Big Mom. I don't got time for this. I need to stop this fucking island from exploding. So from there, we get to a Watto chamber, and then we got Apu and Kid again. We're talking, and of course, Kid denies. I'm sorry, not Kid. X Drake denies Apu's request to join him, and you know, whatever. And not surprising here. There's no way. I mean, X Drake right now at this point is trying to help out Luffy and the Alliance, and he's also a part of Sword. So you know, he's been doing some cleanup here with the Marines as well. So he wants no part of being Scratchman Apu's Alliance, especially how slimy and snaky Scratchman Apu is. You know what I mean? You can't trust that guy. You can't trust that guy with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to keep him as far away as possible and just like, bro, not today. So they start attacking each other and they start going back and forth. You know, of course, you know, Apu makes a mention, listen, I got the numbers, you know what I mean? I got a really strong thing going on here, man. We could do this, you know what I mean? We can make some noise here. And of course, Yamato comes barging in. And last week, here's another thing I didn't realize either. I didn't catch this at all. If you look at the numbers, somebody in somebody's YouTube channel or comments or something like that, they made a mention that the numbers look similar to the samurai that were helping out Yamato when she was a kid. And if you got to find it somewhere out there, somebody made a comparison to those samurai to the numbers, and that's interesting. If they turn those 3 samurai into the numbers, like for experiments or whatever the case would be, that's insane. And what's crazy about that, if you're someone who caught that, what's crazy about this, one of the numbers, because Yamato comes barging in here and she's just going straight full ahead or whatever, and you know, she's wondering why the Flying Six are here, you know, blah blah blah. And of course, Apu's just trying to work with Yamato, like, hey, listen, I'm trying to help you out. You know what I mean? Hey, I need you to help me. I'm doing something. I'm working with Kaido. You're just trying to play that whole cowardly thing and make alliances and all that stuff. And then Yamato makes the mention that Yamato has cut complete ties with Kaido. Nothing to do with Kaido anymore. They're done here. And what's interesting is that one of the numbers gets the attention, like basically. So Yamato's coming in. Fuga is kind of like looking down, kind of thing, right at Yamato. And so from there, Yamato goes in, does an attack on an X Drake, and X Drake just makes the mention, "Hey, I've abandoned Kaido too. I'm not helping him out anymore. I'm on your side. Like, you know, let's work together." And of course, you know, he does an attack, and Yamato keeps going. But the thing is, one of the numbers is also chasing Yamato. What's interesting about that is, if it's true that those 3 samurais were punished to become numbers, and one of them is chasing after Yamato, wow. Whoever pointed that out last week, you're a genius with the numbers looking like the samurai. So really interesting stuff there. And of course, you know, one of the numbers is following Yamato. The other 2 numbers are following Apu. And then from there, we cut to the 2nd floor. And this is crazy. 2 of the CP0 members, the one with the masks on, are chasing. We're going to see what these motherfuckers can do. We're going to see how crazy strong these motherfuckers are. And I want to know who's going to help Nico Robin. Because Brook ain't taking on both those CP0 members. It ain't happening. I don't care what anybody says. It's not happening. So I wonder who's gonna help out here, trying to stop them from capturing Nico Robin. Because I don't see anybody stopping them outside of maybe Marco the Phoenix will show up out of nowhere and help out. Somebody's got to help out here. And you know, Brook takes Nico Robin and he's like, "Listen, we got to get the fuck out of here. We're not staying here anymore. We're not doing this. We're going. We're out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to save as best I can, but somebody's got to come up here and show up and help." Hope maybe Marco shows up and fights CP0 here for me. I want to see what these guys can do. From what I understand it from Nico Robin's flashback, he says the masked CP0 members are in a class of their own. Like they're that ridiculous. So all that's going on, and then we cut to the best part of the chapter. Okay, you thought you thought the beginning, all I'm talking about was good. We get to the best part of the chapter, and we cut back to Sanji. Remember, he was running, because he feels like he's losing a part of himself. He feels like he's becoming something he doesn't want to be, like a lifeless cyborg or whatever the case may be. Like, and he's going through a lot right now, man. And right now, he's running through the pleasure hall, and he runs through the door, and basically they're saying, well, they find this girl injured, okay. And of course, Sanji's like, I would never hit a woman, because that's one of Sanji's things. He'll never hit a woman. And he goes, I couldn't have. And you know what I mean? Like, he's just, and they're throwing stuff at Sanji, and they're like, hey, get the fuck out of here. And Sanji's like going through his memories. He's like, well, what happened? He's like, he was running. He says, and then he cuts back to the past, or of him talking to his brothers, and telling them that that's wrong to hit a woman and all this stuff. He shouldn't be doing that at all. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, when Sanji needs you to beat up the maid or whatever, the cook, that was absolutely wrong and terrible. But then, he's thinking about this, and then Queen shows up, and of course, he says, hey, listen, the pleasure hall is closed. I don't know why you're here. You know what I mean? You search you Germa idiot or whatever the case. And, he's going through all this, and basically Sanji's like, okay, listen, the tingling sensation is over. So basically he feels like the transformation that he was going through is finally stopped. So basically whatever was happening to him is done, and it's complete. So right now, this is a whole different Sanji. Right? This is a Sanji drama style, right? If I could say so myself. This is a complete version of Sanji right now. So Sanji is at a different level at this point. And here's the thing. So as Sanji is thinking about it, he says he remembers being lost in thought. And he's running through, and he sees a geisha member, and he's just going through it in his head. He says, I'm just a geisha from the flower capital. He says, Kaido's men brought me here, but I'm not with them. He says, don't hurt me. And from there, he says the next thing he knows, she's on the ground bleeding. So this is leading us to believe that Sanji assaulted her. Basically, it's leading him to believe that him turning into this lifeless being made him attack this woman, and he couldn't remember doing it. So I'm just gonna say this now. I don't think Sanji did this. I don't think he unknowingly did this. I don't think he did this at all. I think there's something. I think he might have blacked out here, is what I'm thinking. And from there, something else happened to this woman that he can't see, because he was in a funk, in a daze. And he just wasn't recognizing what was going on around him. And somebody else did this to this woman. And, that's where we're at. But he believes he did it because he can't remember. All he can remember is that she had a terrified look in her eyes, right? And this is totally against Sanji's character. He does not want to hit women. He doesn't want to do that at all. And of course, he's saying, what version of me does Luffy want? You know what I mean? Does he want this side? That's a killer, that has no emotions, that'll do anything to win, that'll kill, whatever. Or does he want me, the person who won't do this against females, like me? Does he want me, the person that I've become, the person who I am right now? What does he want? And it's a good question to ask. It's like you're a part of the crew, and you're like the left or right hand of the crew. You and Zoro right there. You're the wings of the future pirate king. And you're wondering what kind of person your captain wants you to be. Especially after finding out what happened, you have to putting on the raid suit, right? So this is crazy. So then from there, one thing that I hate that this happened, right? Because what happens afterwards is Sanji makes a decision. He brings out the raid suit. I'm thinking he's gonna put this motherfucker on. He's like, I'm going all out, whatever. I'm gonna beat Queen here, and then from there, we'll figure it out. He goes and destroys the raid suit, which is, okay, it's a cool moment, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, dude. I wanted Sanji to have the raid suit. You know what I mean? Along with what Sanji could do. I thought the raid suit was a cool little thing, man. I don't ever not want to see the raid suit again. right? Maybe Frankie made a different version of the raid suit somewhere, and maybe he'll get it at the end of the arc or something like that. But I didn't want him to crush the raid suit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want him to crush the raid suit at all. So that is what it is. He crushes the raid suit. And from here, Sanji is just like, listen, whatever happens here happens to me. You know, fair world, everything. You know, if I'm losing myself here, I'm losing myself. Fuck it. But I gotta do what I gotta do to win here. So from there, he makes a call to Zoro. Zoro's in the middle of his battle with King, and Sanji says, listen, I'm fighting this guy over here. He's like, look, if I turn into something that I'm not, I need you to kill me. And you know, and Zoro's like, all right, man, you know what I mean? That'd be actually something I would like to look forward to. You know what I mean? So don't worry about it. I got your back, basically. Zoro's saying, listen, I'll be there. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of this. Then I'll go check on you. If you're something that you're not, or if you're a danger to yourself or anybody else around you, I'll do you the honor, brother, and I'll put you down. And that is very, very admirable. And then at the end here, Sanji just goes nuts and does a Hell Memories attack and just fucking blasts Queen. And that is the end of the chapter. And we're not on break next week. And I can't wait for chapter 1032. Let's go, One Piece. Love it. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. That's my review of the chapter. 5 out of 5 chapter. Anybody else rates this below that? I don't know what to tell you. Phenomenal chapter. A lot of stuff happening. Wano's just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better throughout the weeks. I'm having a great time reading One Piece, and it's amazing. Definitely, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Comment, like, dislike the video, subscribe to the channel. I will have some more One Piece content. Give me your thoughts on this chapter, on Sanji, everything. Tell me your thoughts, One Piece fandom. Please tell me down below in the comment section, and let's interact and talk about this, because this chapter is just insane. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Bye.